Hi, family. Today's topic is about budgeting. And I know, oh, I can't believe this guy is going to talk about budgeting. I would like for you to look at budgeting a different way. And this is what I mean by looking at budgeting a different way. Look at it from the perspective of your relationship with money, learning, growing, and making adjustments when it comes to your relationship with money. And so we're going to get into it. We're going to get deep into it. But first, I would like to thank you for visiting my channel. And if you enjoy the information that I'm delivering and you see value in it, that's the key. Do you see that? Is it helping to change your life? Please like and subscribe if I'm creating that value for you. My mission, as I say before I get started, every single video, and I say it for you, but mainly for me, I do this to help people identify their relationship with money. It's a big thing because some people have different types of relationship. Some like spending it all as soon as they get it. Others like holding it tight, where others just don't care. And so we're going to discover where you're at when it comes to that relationship. Also, is to break people free of the rat race. You should have what I used to call FU money. And what I mean by that is that you have to have a significant amount of savings where you don't feel threatened by your job. They're making you work overtime. Because if you're between the ages of 25 and 60, you can get another job. Even if you're a little older, you can get another job. The question is, how long will it take you? And so if you position yourself correctly, you can go to work without a load on your back. And that's my goal, to break free from the rat race and then create assets for positive cash flow. And assets could be multiple things. They could be something where you buy real estate. A lot of people like doing that. But the key is it going to positively benefit your family? Others are much more creative. And so they write books, they write songs, they write journals. You see my journal down on the bottom. But there's multiple ways and multiple streams that you can create to benefit you and your family. And so you have to get those positive streams of cash flowing. And so, as I say again, every video, let's get your journals out and your pens out. And if you don't have a journal, click the button below, order your journal so you can get it and be able to write down your thoughts. Again, I can't expect, and I don't expect, for you to write down what I say verbatim. But what I can do is ask you to write down your own thoughts and feelings on the conversation that we're having. So let's get into it. The message is building a budget. How to build a budget. And so again, like I said, my belief on budgets is they're more about helping you identify where you are when it comes to your relationship with money. It is not a management tool. And if you think of it as a management tool, you're gonna not like it. Okay? And so again, Identify where you are when it comes to spending. Are you spending too much? Are you saving too much? Are you saving too much? And we're going to get into that also. Because there's a formula, okay? Because there's absolutely no reason for you to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week and not enjoy what you're doing after work, on the weekends, during your vacations. And so we're going to get into that. I had a conversation the other day with a young man, and he works at this plant, and the plant had a lot of extra work that needed to be done. And so he picked up overtime. He was working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I don't even want to do that math. It's a lot of hours. Okay? It's a lot of hours. And I asked him, I said, okay, if you're working 7 days a week, and he's been doing it for 4 months, and he will do it for a minimum of an additional 2 months. I said, so with all of that extra cash that you bring in, what's your plan? What are you doing? And he said, I don't know. He's making 3 times more than what he normally makes, and he has no plan. All right. So, again, that's what a budget is. And so, what I would like for you to do is just take a piece of paper and just draw some lines on it. Or if you're computer savvy, do a spreadsheet. And on that spreadsheet, I want you to write down your expenses in detail. And this is what I mean by in detail. Your rent or mortgage, your car note, landscaping, insurance, if it's paid monthly or yearly or however you pay it. Okay? Go in detail. You and your significant other sit down and just write down what you spend. Open up your bank account and get actual numbers. Don't guess. Okay? And after you have those 10 to 15 lines of this is what I have and this is how much I spend, on the top of that budget, I want you to write down what is your take home amount. That's take home. And so if you're making 100,000 and 30% of it goes in taxes, your take home is 70. Don't put 100. Okay? Or if your take home is 100, 30 of it is going to taxes, and another 10% is going to miscellaneous, put what your take home is. Okay? But you're going to put things like food, again, gas, electric, mortgage or rent, insurance. Just go down the list and write it down. The other thing I want you to do is to put the amount that you would like for it to be miscellaneous. What's miscellaneous? Miscellaneous is when you stop at Starbucks and get an $8 coffee. Miscellaneous is there is you see something and you just want to buy it from a spur of the moment type of situation. Okay, that's miscellaneous. Now, what's not miscellaneous? What's not miscellaneous is your lawn care. It's not miscellaneous. That doesn't fall into miscellaneous. But vacations, entertainment does not fall into miscellaneous. I also want you to put a entertainment line. You can call it a fun line, okay? But you have to make sure that you budget enough money for you and your significant other to have fun, because you're not going to work just to work and then die. Okay? And so the other thing, when it comes to this miscellaneous, not the miscellaneous, but the other thing that you need to think about is savings. Okay? Now I'm gonna say something, and I hope you grasp this. Please write down your thoughts on this. This is not about saving money. Let me say that again. This conversation we're about to get into is not about saving money. I don't believe in saving money. What I do believe in is holding money. Let me say that again. It's holding money. And you have to find a place to hold it. It could be a bank, it could be a credit union, but to hold it. What savings mean is that you're going to take your 1-2% each year that they give you for you having it sitting in their bank. Holding money is I'm going to put it in your bank until I find a better use for it. And that's going to be pretty quick. I'm not holding it there forever. Okay? And so you want to hold money to invest it. And then we're going to get into that later on as far as the investment piece. But you want to hold the money there. Okay? And so the formula that I've always used was 20-20-60. 20% of your pay should go into savings. 20% should go into vacations and entertainment. And then 60% goes into your household. But this is after you establish an emergency fund. And again, we're going to go into more detail on that. You should not save a dime. You should not invest a dime until you have an emergency fund. And what is an emergency fund? It's a minimum of 1 month of your expenses set to the side in case stuff happens, because stuff will happen. Okay, but again, we'll go into that in other videos. So back to the budget. The other thing I want you to do, I want you to review and document daily and weekly. If you'd rather just save the receipts, that's what I used to do, is just save my receipts and then write it down at the end of the week on my Saturday morning when I have my coffee in my hand. Or you want to write it down daily, you can. But you have to continue to go there day in and day out, or week in and week out. So again, my goal is to make sure that you have a better relationship when it comes to money and help you build assets and security around your life. And so this budget is the first start to the security piece. We're not going to even discuss assets until we secure your family. And there's different ways of stabilizing and securing your family. So this is going to be a 4-part program on stabilizing your family. Okay. And so as we get into it, I would love your comments. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Please do not forget about the financial challenge. That is for you to find out where you stand as of today, so you can start making adjustments. And remember, every Monday, Thursday at 9 a.m., I will be putting out a video so you can learn how to grow yourself financially. And remember, to know better is to do better. Stay blessed.